I was born FAS, fetal alcohol effects. I was born on speed. My mom was addicted to drugs. You know, I was an outsider kid. I was picked on through schooling as well. And I remember, you know, as I grew up through that, got in lots of trouble, smashing windows, and I started stealing cars. It just started doing drugs. Like 14, I started doing drugs. I went to jail right at 12 for stealing cars, and felt like that I had nothing out there. Nobody wanted me. I didn't fit into any place, so I said to myself, I'm going to do it for myself. I'm not going to worry about other people.
I find myself pregnant. I was so happy though. He didn't want the kid, so I decided to, you know, it was more important for me to be with a guy at that point, you know, than to even care for my own child. And so I had an abortion, and I think after that abortion, I was already messed up, but I think that really messed me up. I mean, I remember, like, when it was done, oh, I've never cried like that in my whole life. I got so numb. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about me. I didn't care about the world.
I had such an emptiness inside of my heart and myself, and, you know, I tried gangs. I've tried drugs. I've tried, you know, women. I've tried crime. You know, I've tried jail. I've tried to be a tough guy. You know, I tried so much that nothing stuck on me. It just kept sliding off. I didn't have a grip on my foundation. I didn't have, I was broken, you know, I was so broken.
I partied. I work in the kitchen in the food industry, and so I drank and did drugs all week, and then I would have my sober weekends with her, and it was absolutely ridiculous. That lasted under a year. I went back to school. I went to SAIT for 2 years, and I got myself a career, and by then, even before I started school, he had given up. He didn't want her anymore or anything, so I took her in. It was a little earlier than my plan. I was still, you know, but my plan was in works, you know. I wasn't doing heavy drugs anymore. I was barely, you know, touching the soft drugs.
You know, like I swore when I was a father, when I was going to be a dad, that I would be there for my kids. And for the first 6 years, I was all about myself, and I'm never going to be the father I'm never going to be the parents I am. But yet, by me doing all the things that I did, it was all for me. It was nothing for them, and they didn't get to experience me growing up with them, or, you know, or taking my kids out, or just being with them. So, you know, that breaks me a lot, lots. It's a rough go.
But I was always failing, and it just wasn't working, and it was hard, and I was in school, and I had student loans, and I had my daughter.
You know, I ended up punching my wife out last year of March, and I punched my wife out. I was doing crack, I was drinking, and I'm sick and tired. I have no kids, I have no wife, I can't go home, I'm on the street again. I lost everything that I've worked for so hard, and nothing. And I was like, what do I do? I kill myself. And I was like, well, I can't do that. I got kids. I promised them I'd be there. And I just got this weird feeling, go to church.
I hear you. You are not alone. I love you.